that's not ideal.
Okay, so today we're talking about how I'm going to approach the first of my lifestyle changes that I've been talking about in some of my videos, and that would be my weight loss plan. So the first thing that you want to do is you're going to figure out your base calorie intake needs. So I literally just went to Google, typed in Calorie Calculator, clicking the first website. They're all going to do roughly the same thing. You don't need to be precise. This is not an exact science. It is more experimentation and figuring out what works for you. So, just going to fill this out. I am 27 years old, 6 foot, 5 inches tall, and a whopping 272 pounds. Okay. Now, you can use this calculator a few different ways. Here, I'm just looking at my base metabolic rate. That essentially just means if I do nothing and sit on a couch and sleep all day, my body is using 2,326 calories per day. So if I were to eat approximately 2,326 calories per day, I should maintain my weight as it is. So, we're going to assume that I am not doing nothing all day, every day. Let's say I live a moderately active life. Now this says exercise and sports 3 to 5 times a week. However, that could very well mean, that you have a very physical job, that you do some manual labor throughout the week. So this doesn't quite work for me. I know from experience that at this weight, I need to be at about 4,000 calories a day. Like I said, that just comes from personal experience. So 4,000 calories a day is about what it's going to take to maintain my weight, which is approximately what I'm eating right now. There is an age-old tradition in weight loss that says for every about 1 pound that you want to lose, you need to burn about 3,500 calories. Now, I know that some people would disagree with that. Some people say that recent studies have shown different numbers. It's all generalized, and besides, if you're watching this video, the 3,500 calorie rule is going to be a good place to start. It's gonna let you figure yourself out. So, of course, you're looking at 3,500 calories per week. 7 days a week, you need to burn about an additional 500 calories per day more than what you consume. So for me personally, I'm looking at needing to consume about 3,513 calories per day if I want to lose 1 pound per week, which is a relatively safe goal. There's not a whole lot wrong with losing that much. Now, what I don't like people doing is looking at this number and saying, oh, I want to lose 2 pounds per week, or I want to lose 3 pounds per week. And I've heard even more absurd things when people have had this conversation. Don't just stay away from that. You want to cut your calories by about 500 calories per day, if not less, to be completely honest. This process is not a sprint, it is a marathon. And if you want a way to do this quickly, you're going to just do yourself more harm than you are good. Studies show, the statistics all show, people who lose weight very rapidly almost always gain the weight back. That's a little bit of hyperbole, but you are far more likely to gain your weight back if you lose your weight extremely rapidly. Not only that, you're far more likely to give up on a diet that leaves you very taxed and doesn't leave you feeling fulfilled. So, try to set your goal at about that 1 pound per week, if not less. Honestly, 250 calories is not a huge sacrifice to make. That's what, 2 Twinkies? I like Twinkies. When you want to figure out exactly how many calories you're eating, I have honestly found that the easiest way to do that is use an application on your phone. You take your phone with you everywhere you go, and there are plenty of applications out there to use. You can sometimes quite literally take a picture of a barcode, or just run a quick search on whatever food you are eating. You will pull up the calories. It's a really simple process. MyFitnessPal is probably one of the most popular. It is super simple, super easy to use. If you are legitimately trying to lose weight, this stuff, I don't even see it here. Yeah, this line right here, that's not lying. If you are tracking everything that you eat, you are going to lose more weight for multiple reasons. One, as you track it, you're far more conscious of the fact that you may be overeating, and it leaves some sort of accountability there for you. Number two, it's just far easier to figure out exactly what you need to be eating. Alright, and now for extra credit. If you're planning on exercising, which I strongly suggest you do, I will be doing so. There are a few different ways that you can go about programming your exercises. Realistically speaking, it's not that complicated. A program like JeffFit, I honestly don't know how it's pronounced, but a program like this, once again, another application, goes right on your phone. Now you can do stuff with your computer too, but nobody really needs to. But you can pull up workouts. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of workouts that you can easily find your way to here. So you just click routines here and it takes you to a list of workouts. One thing I don't want people to get caught up in is looking at these categories and saying, oh, this cutting workout is for losing weight, or oh, this bulking workout is for losing weight. None of that really matters. If you're working out, you're burning calories, you're doing the right things. I've read multiple studies that show that the type of exercise that you're doing is far less important than the fact that you are exercising. I want to quickly go over how you should use all of this. So, the way I typically break it down is that after I've lost about 5 pounds, I'm going to go back into this calculator, and I'm going to say, I am no longer 272 pounds. I am now 268. Yeah, that's maths. I am now 268 pounds. And you can see that number changes a bit. Not by much, but this is part of the reason why you will often see people slow down their weight loss. If you're immediately cutting yourself to 2,000 calories or 1,500 calories, your body gets very accustomed to the caloric intake that you are consuming. So when you cut your calories significantly, your body adjusts. It is very fluid in how it responds to the outside world. So as it adjusts, you are no longer going to be able to lose weight as effectively when your base metabolic rate is adjusting to the food that you're consuming. As I continue to lose weight, the calories that I consume need to continuously go down. To account for that very thing. Okay, so my child is due to be born on December 24th, which just so happens to be right around 28 weeks from now. So I want to set my goal at losing 28 pounds by the time that baby rolls around. That's going to put me at 244 pounds. Let's see how this goes.